Is it working? Am I live? I have no idea. Hold on. I need to see something. Give me one moment. Okay, I think it's working. No one's watching because they hate me. The haters hate me, but they want to be like me. Oh, great, it was an S page, so let me just go ahead and pause the music. This is where we left off last night. So yeah. I don't care really, so let's just continue to the next page. Boy, quit all this scurrying all around. For the last time, this boy's name is John. Fine, John, return to your quarters. You go back up to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird petroleum-based sludge. Now, John, respond to your friend unit. John, are you there? Hey, yeah, I'm here. Ed, not dead, I think. I know. I've been watching you scramble around the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner. Oh man, sorry. I was looking for my dad and I can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him? No, I'm sure he'll turn up. Turnip. We have more important things to address right now. Yeah, like, where am I? I don't know that either. But I've determined that your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports in the news over the last few days. There have been many smaller meteor collisions with people's homes around the world. And they seem to be getting bigger. Yours is the biggest they've identified so far. Wow, okay. So then I guess if this is all the game's doing, then the point is for us to save the world? Perhaps. Then we'd better get moving and figure this game out. Yes, but wait. We should retrieve your PDA yet again. It will help you keep tabs on each other while we investigate. I think I can get you closer to it if I can replenish our grist supply somehow. There may be a way to recycle some that we've already used. Okay. I'll meet you on the balcony. Wait, Rose, one thing. What? You never even wished me a happy birthday. Hello? I was working on something to send to you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think, Hank, I believe me. Well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, John. Oh jeez, that is silly. Anyway, thanks. First, take the fabric item on the floor there. The towel? Why? Oh well, you're the boss. You capture log towel. What now? Do as the purple text says. To the balcony. John makes his way to the balcony per your awkwardly worded request. Wait, take that! The blue wobbly thing! You whimsically decide to capture log totem, which was used to create the apple tree earlier. John, recycle a grist, as was dictated by your cohort. John cannot do anything with the grist at this moment. That is up to the suburb player. I see! That thing. Yes, that will suffice. Grist deletes the perfectly generic objects. 6 units of build grist are stored to your grist cache. Rose expands the grist Rose expands the grist to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA. John, run across the precarious platform swiftly. John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said make haste in the narrow catwalk! John is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your commands is starting to make him a little upset. Fine! Proceed as your level of comfort dictates. You cautiously walk within range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it. Now take it! You got the PDA, launching one of the Harlequin figures into the night. And kiss that one goodbye. Just one command will suffice, thanks. It looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after this disaster. The following matters have been submitted in a frank, forthright manner for Pipe Fan 413's judicious appraisal. Thank you, all report. Most hats removed from danger ties next. Fedora Freak, you are in our thoughts, along with Pipe Fan 413 and his enviable collection of pipes. A dog. GL Fedora Freak, salvage as many hats as is practical. Neighboring house is struck by a flaming projectile. Light of fire hazard, evacuating house of all expensive garments. At Pipe Fan 413, in status of health/wardrobe, submitting inquiry of a concern of cataclysmic event. Pipe Fan 413 reply. These boring men are uninteresting. John, are you okay? You seem a bit tentative. I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel really compelled to do real things I don't really want to do. But some kind of voice that I can't really even hear. I don't know what it is, it's hard to explain. Perhaps it's the early symptoms of an anxiety disorder, like PTSD? Yeah, maybe, who knows? Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try. Like prototyping the kernel sprite again, if possible. We should hurry, my laptop battery won't last forever. Okay, I'll go back inside. No, don't do that! Hop off the sledge to the car! What? No, that sounds incredibly dangerous. Now you're just being a pest. Which turnip truck did you tumble out of anyway? Who are you? Years in the future, but not many. An unsealed tunnel welcomes hot desert air into its stagnant depths. Boy! You there, boy! I'm not reading all of that. I'm pretty sure that's just an explanation of everything that happened in Act 1. So, yeah. Phrased in a way as to help, like people playing Suburb to play the game, because it's game FAQs. In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out. Rose, check status of battery. Your laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't last for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back on, you think the last resort, a small backup generator is stored behind the mausoleum. Rose, prototype sprite with Betty Crocker box. What? Oh man, you're gonna use that? That sucks, what a stupid idea. We have to hurry along. I'm running low on pallet. But the cake mix, it's so dumb. I doubt it matters. It might just as well just use any random crap lying around. Fine, I guess. Spite is playing hard to get. I guess that's what you get for originally prototyping with something that again mischief and pranksterism. Do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious. Pipe down. you. This is Rose's decision, not yours. Rose, prototype sprite with Sasuke's text. Oh yes, sweet. Now we're talking. See if you can distract it. I'll sneak up on it. John, flail about a distracting manner. The sprite finds the distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting. The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great Colonel himself can outfox it. In narrowly missing your attempt to Colonel sprite, you drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. In the other room, Nana's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unawares by the dowsing. It's the Hag Ash incident. You find the sacred urn toppled again. This time you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Rose, move Crutchtruder from doorway. Aw oh, man, where'd it go? I can't find it anywhere in the house. Nonsense, no time to worry about it. You need to connect to my client so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you, wherever you are. We should do this quickly before my house burns down. What? There's a fire? There will be soon. Oh jeez. So move this thing already. It looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either. How much do you have? 0. Oh. I thought about jumping to the car from the ledge earlier. It sounds really dangerous. I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs. Do as the purple words. Do again as the purple words say. You're about to head upstairs, but that in your head you heard something behind you. It was faint, but you swear you could hear a small, light-hearted chuckle along the lines of a spirited hoo hoo hoo. Ignore this woman's antics. You're not sure if you even saw a woman, let alone her hypothetical antics. But whatever. It was you. Whatever it was, you might have caught a glimpse of. It sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs. On your way to the balcony, your PDA is acting up again. Indulge the vice. Be curt with it. Hey bro, check it out. I'm working on some new rhymes. Dude, I don't have time for your nerdy raps. Come on, just listen. Come on, this is Hellsville, just listen. Just listen. It sounds like you don't even believe me that I was about to get blown up. But I really was, and now I'm in some weird dimension that Suburb sent me to or something. And now, on top of that, I'm being haunted by my dead grandma. Huh? For real? Yeah, it's true, but I'll talk to you later about it. I mean, I could drop some sick lines about all this. Man, see, I just don't think all the rapping stuff is really really as cool as you think it is. No, this will be dope. Check it. No, I have to go. Bye. Wait. Armageddon's getting waged on us, but I am getting armed and dangerous. Sending men in space for saving us. See which play is more courageous. Ben or Bruce, dudes reach a truce. Put their blow shoots to use and upsuck it. A flex suffice, I mean sacrifice would have to suffice. Oh, fuck it. Bro be a stained glass saint up on a cross getting hella Christ plagiarist. Versus like off that crucifix, enough of this fucking savior fuss. Restrain his ass per McLean Redux, while Buscemi remain dangerous. I'm not reading all of that. Enough strange poetry from the red text. You head out to the balcony to find what Rose has in mind. She's still messaging you. She's messaging you again. The purple text is less irrational than the red text. I'm lifting the car up to the balcony. Well, okay. Once it is up, I'll retrieve the game. Then I'll put it back down the driveway. But the door's locked. then break a window. But it's my dad's car. It's just a window, and this is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I promise I'll handle the car with velvet gloves. Alright, Rose, pick up car. Ridiculous folly! Inexcusable! You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. Double check your PDA to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, it seems to be the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is now logged in as well. What color are the words that this chum says? I'm back. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. I went to investigate the explosion I heard. Was it by any chance a meteor? Yes. How did you know? Oh man, it's kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? Did it blow up your yard or start a fire or anything? No, I'm fine. It landed pretty good ways away from my house. I went to go look at it. It's pretty big, but Beck doesn't want me to go near it, so I came home. He seems to think it's dangerous. Well, gosh, he's probably right. Anyway, what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my package yet? Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird, spooky, bottomless pit in my and the package was in that car, and I'm really sorry about that. Oh no! Wow, okay, I guess I should start at the beginning. See, a meteor blew up my neighborhood. That's terrible, John, I'm so sorry. But I'm okay, and my house is too, sort of. That game I was telling you about, Suburb, which I was playing with Rose, sort of transported me somewhere in the last minute. And now I'm trapped here, and it's weird and dark, and I can't find my dad and I just lost the car and my copy of the game in the pit, and I think I might have to save the world from an apocalypse. Well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know, John, maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it's probably you. Wow, you think so? Yes! Well, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose to help transport her and save her from meteors and fire and stuff. She lost battery and I lost the game disc, so I think I have to get TG to use his copy to save her. But a jackass won't shut up and stop rapping and stuff. He's so silly. Yeah, anyways, I should talk to him about it, so BRB. The green text was attractive. Now view the red text again. When the field crews zoom in where the president at, I'm like, if that dude's black, I'll eat my hat. Turns out he is, so we're all damn. Director's got gumption. We all flip our shit, and he ain't signing shoes or something. It's called free emancipation if it's not press election. It's a god ascension. And Bruce is almighty. Whoops, different Bruce from the one I just mentioned. Ah! Can explain to me why the condescension to think I'll shit a brick. Not even he can convey the intention with his quick spun wit. Rather deflay all this tension, sit on his lap while he whittles a splint. And some guy eyes what he does and patronizes. I guess I don't want to say that word. The mother of invention. Stop rapping for a second, you horse's ass. I have something important to talk about. What's up? Rose is in trouble and she needs help. I was going to connect her to the Suburb, but I lost my copy. Okay. And she lost battery power. If she can get back up and running, she'll need someone with the game to get her out of there before her house burns down. So I think you should use a copy of the game to help her. My copy? That's gonna be tough. Why? I lost it. It's some stupid story. I'd rather not talk about it. Shit's embarrassing. Shit be embarrassing, yo. I thought you just said you had two. Well, yeah. One's my brother's copy. Okay, we'll get it then. Alright, but he's not gonna be happy about that. Whatever. Also, you might want to read Rose's walkthrough to get up to speed on this. Oh, man. What? Nothing really. Look, all I'm saying is that the girl tends to lay on kind of thick, you know? Slash rolls eyes. Your laptop's out of battery power. There's only one thing left to do. To make your way to the backup generator. Rose, knit laptop cozy shield to protect you from the rain. That would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already knitted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop. You capture along the laptop plus cozy. Rose, equip Grimoire to Strife Specialist. That would be incredibly ill-advised. There's some dark forces that you just don't want to mess around with. You understand this better than most. You put the book down. Rose, recapture log your items. Grab the knitting bag and the Grimoire, in that order. It is always a logistical puzzle with your tree modus. The tree auto-balances, leaving the knitting bag accessible in the root card. Rose, allocate knitting needles to Strife Specialists. You feel a lot more comfortable with this as a weapon. You're so handy with those needles. You feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish. You lost the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff. Rose, knit plush cuddle Cthulhu to soothe nerves. That would be also a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you sure you've never heard of this creature called Cthulhu before? There are many other specimens of the zoologically dubious you're familiar with, such as Rose, consult Grimoire, Flithlu, foul patrician of misery. To hear its mammoth belly gurgle is to know the epoch of joy has come to an abrupt end. And Nerubjiglis, shame beast, king of Grotesquery, writhe lord of the moist beyondhood. Hearing his melodious chirps and tongue clicks causes one's bone to explode. And of course, there's Oglagos, the deep one. Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for 9,000 years span. He's the first and the smallest, also the smaller gods, appointed in servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods, which caters to the whims of the noble circle of horror terrors. Oh, that's where horror terrors is first brought up. Alright, that's pretty cool. An omniscient, omnipotent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the furthest ring. And then there's this strange page containing some rather mysterious notes on summoning procedures. You've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at. Rose, take items and proceed downstairs. You recapture everything the way you want it to appear in the tree and head downstairs. You figure that's enough dilly-dallying. Time to get a move on. No, I don't want to open Genesis Project. You wonder if this rain will ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. It no longer even knows to something fire. Somewhere a zealous god threads these strings between the clouds and earth, preparing for a symphony it fears impossible to play. And so it threads on and on, delaying the right raise the conductor's baton. How you hate the season. April's the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. They're making sport sledging Charles Barkley. Rose, confront Mother in Hall. Surely your mother's lurking nearby, They should be prepared for an unpleasant confront. What? This is a really cool dude, okay? He's like standing around being all chill, like cool dudes are known to sometimes. A cool dude probably has a really cool name, but he probably wouldn't tell you what it was if you asked. He'd be way too busy for that, busy being totally sweet. But you could always try to guess his name, and if you're right, you might nod ever so slightly. That's a cool dude's way of letting you know that there might just be hope for you yet. Enter name. Insufferable prick. This guy just doesn't have time for that sort of bullshit. Try again. Dave Strider. Examine room. Your name is Dave. It is an unseasonably warm April day. Your bedroom window is open to let some air in, and your fan is cranked, arguably even more cranked than beer. 5 beats. Which brings us to your variety of interests. A cool dude like you is sure to have plenty. You have penchant for spinning out unbelievably ill jams with your turntable and mixing gear. You like to rave about bands no one's ever even heard of, but you collect weird dead things and preserve in various ways. You're an amateur photographer and operate your own makeshift darkroom. You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites, and social networking profiles. And if the inspiration strikes, you won't hesitate to drop some fat rhymes on a mofo and represent. What will you do? Dave, quickly retrieve arms from cinder blocks. Nah. Dave, get the damn beta and save your friend's life. The notion strikes you as nonsensical. You can't imagine how a video game could save someone's life. In any case, you're quite sure no one you know is in any danger. Anyway, there are copies of the beta you received in the mail recently. You've labeled them with your name in bold red print to distinguish them from your bro's copy, who labeled his in cotton. Neither of you really give a shit about this game or have any intention of playing it, but you'd be damned if you let that get in the way of your campaign of one-upmanship. Dave, bleat like a goat and piss on your turntable. You would never consider allowing any fluid even remotely resembling urine to touch your beloved turntables. That was breaking them, and a world without the gift of your godly science just doesn't sound like a place you want to be a part of. While you're at it, you might as well wipe out all human civilization with a meteor or something ridiculous like that, which will probably never happen. This sort of thing only happens in stupid idiot movies for stupid idiots. You will, however, contemplate bling and go for ironically humorous purposes at a later date. Dave, examine closet. This is your closet. This is where you keep a lot of goof crap, like that box in that bottle of... What's that? Is that... Dave, check blue box. This is the package that your friend John Egbert sent you for your 13th birthday, a little while ago now. It contains nothing except a note and a certificate of authenticity vouching for the genuine Hollywood memorabilia which the box originally contained, and which you are now wearing to be ironic, but also to be incredibly cool in a way somehow intangibly related to the ironic nature of the accessory. You find it to be sort of exasperating to explain these subtleties to people. The box also included a signed photo of Ben Stiller, which now proudly hangs above your closet, proudly and ironically. Dave, take box. Capture log the box through your hash fetch modus. Your modus' current hash function resolves the index by valuing each consonant at 2 and each value at 1. The total is divided by the number of your cards, and the remainder is the index. Box equals 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5. 5 that 10 equals 5. The back box is captured in card 5. Dave, examine jar of unknown yellow substance in closet. Oh hell yes, it's an unopened container of apple juice. You thought you were all out. It's like fucking Christmas up in here. This is so great. You gotta tell John about this immediately. He'll be so excited. Dave, take juice. You capture log of the juice in the card 7. Dave, access Pastor Chum and Pastor John. In addition to letting your buddy know about this outstanding juice windfall You figure you'll wish him a happy birthday while you're at it. In your own cool, sort of roundabout way, of course. Good thing you looked at the box he sent you. You might have forgotten. You might as well ask him about that beta. The kid's been harping about it for weeks. It'd be cool if it came on his birthday. He'd be one happy camper. Hey, what's... Did we already read? We already read that. Dave, go online and view sites indicative of your interests. You open the Hephaestus web browser and direct it to your ironically maintained blog, where you post monthly satirical reviews of Game Bro magazine. Your latest post a review of the March issue. You've been meaning to write a review in the latest issue too, but you've been sort of dogging it. Dodging? I don't know. Something about the game they're reviewing doesn't strike you as right for satirical purposes. In a new tab, you open another one of your sites, an ironically maintained and so satirical cipher vaguely similar to that of your blog called Street Bro and Hella Jeff. You have legions of devoted fans, most of whom are totally convinced of your creative persona's sincerity, which is just how you like it. I can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and play these games. Fuck, I'm falling down all these stairs. I warned you about stairs, bro. I told you, dog. It keeps happening. I told you, man. I told you about stairs. Dave, check latest page of Midnight Crew. You figure as long as you're chilling at your computer, you might as well see how that new MSPA story is going. You haven't looked at it in a while. Midnight Crew. You're members of a sinister gang called Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots are serpentine in complexity. Your schemes are convoluted. You are planning a heist in your underground hideout. What will you do? Use Occam's razor on plans and schemes. Spade Slick uses Occam's razor to carve a circular hole into the heist's plan, and freeing it from the knife. You wonder what moron would jam the knife so hard in the table in the first place. SS. Climb ladder. Climb ladder and exit hideout. Implement nefarious plots. You push against the manhole cover. It seems some unbelievable jackass is parked your getaway van on top of it. A familiar feeling stirs. That feeling is overwhelming, soul-blackening rage. It is the only sort of rage that'll make a man feel totally justified supporting unnecessarily rabid assortments of fantasy blades. Dave, skip ahead 100 pages or so. You don't remember where you last left off, so you jump way ahead. Let's forget to save your place in the story. Looks like the temperature becomes short. This pressure cooker already. You speculate that the tipping point may have been an ill-advised motion before a game 52 pickup. Dave, save your place. Read it later. Holy shit, that's the arm. Oh my god. Hold on. I need to do something. Alright, I'm back. I had to call my dad back because he called me. And, yeah, I had to call him back, so I didn't see it. So, alright, Dave, save your place, read it later. Even though the adventure began recently, it's already over 3,000 pages long. You just don't have the time for this bullshit. We'll catch up later. Besides, it looks like someone's pestering you. Pretty sure you know who it is. Dave, answer chum. In some cultures, specific refusal of ladies' invitation to play a game with her would be a sign of what? And disrespect. Either that or flagrant homosexuality. What? Oh no. No, look, I'm busy, okay? I've got a lot of shit on my plate. It's sort of a big deal, okay? I know. Sometimes I wonder how you were ever allowed to pay for meals in restaurants. It must be hard to keep a low profile when you're always overhearing odd voices whisper. It's that guy who has a blog. Seriously, dudes be worshipping me left and right. I can hardly walk down the street without stepping over torsos of prostrate. That did not say prostate. Navigating the urban landscape. I'm sure it is difficult enough without an obstacle, of course. Of differential flesh and skyward asses. Maybe that did say prostate. I don't know. I don't care. Perhaps adapting the art of parkour to your unique environment would help. Yeah, I mean, damn. There's like this scruffy little shit at my feet. Like this scruffy little shit at my feet. An orphan or something, I don't know. Face flush on the pavement. I'm like, dude, you listening for a stampede or a buffalo or something? He braves a look at me and gives my shoe a little kiss and scurries the fuck off. Heavy as the crown. Yeah. Not kicking Oliver Twist in the fucking face every day is my gift to the world, I guess. Breathtaking magnanimity. Among others. I just give and fucking give. Indeed, a nary jewel tumbles from your wish box of daily exploits, which I imagine does not sparkle. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're just slobbering me to play that dumb game. Baseless accusation. Look, I'm telling you, Egbert is all about that game. He will play it with you and probably be tickled retarded about it. I know this very well. I cannot hasten his mail delivery, however. Yeah. I'll hassle him some more about it. And look how about it. And look how about this. If you ever find yourself in a position where your life depends on me playing that piece of shit game, then I'll play. Will that make you happy? More than you know. It perfectly mollifies my grief of my hours of chivalry. John, what are you doing? Stop doing nothing! Meanwhile, in the present, and in a place where the present may be a concept of dubious merit, John is spacing out. But a vague, forceful thought jolts him to his attention, or maybe it's the bumping sound coming from the other side of the door. What is that? A thick, unpleasant fluid begins to pool from beneath the door. Troubling! Investigate this! There's a trail of this fluid leading in the hall leading to your room. Dave, play some hauntingly sick beats. You've had enough of the computer for a while. You feel like you've just been messing around in it all week. It's time to get your jam on. You pull up your trusty Akai MPC 1000 sampler and prepare to get sick nasty. sick, nasty. Alright, I'm done with this. I want to get back to reading. This is kind of dumb. My volume's on. Just turn it off. Dave, take a sip of apple juice, despite what John said. Those beets were so fresh they belong in the produce aisle. That's what you're talking about. Soccer moms be thumping that shit for ripeness like melons, you know what I'm saying? After beets that fresh, it'd be a crime not to reward yourself with a celebratory swig. You can't do it. John's got you all twisted up inside now. I can think about his Mandel's gross monster piss. Damn you, Egbert. You recapitalized the juice. Dave, allocate sword strife specifics. Your strife specifics is already allocated. It was braid client abstractus. There's no need to allocate it. You can wield your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once you have it in your strife deck, but you need to capture-log it first before moving it there. Dave, capture-log sword. The ninja sword occupies the same card as the juice, expelling the juice from your Silodex. It splashes all over your eternal tables and the copies of the beta. Dave, get a towel or something. You head out to get a towel from the bathroom across the hall. You glance at one of the many radical pups in your bro's collective and nod in approval. Is there anything not awesome about you, bro? No, you think not. You enter the bathroom. There's a damn towel on the floor. You probably use this for crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to the man. To one of your bro's boys up there. Hey little man, how's it hanging? I'm gonna turn on new reader. Hold on. Page 345. Alright. So now if I go to the map, yeah. Alright. It only shows what progress I've made. Dave, capture log damn towel. You take the damn towel, expelling the box. Dave, search the bathroom for something slightly less damp. You decide to wring out this towel to make it less damp. Now it's just a towel. Dave, take towel. You take the towel and grab the box again while you're at it. Dave, clean up the juice. You clean the juice with a towel and hang the damn beta envelopes on your line to dry off. In the breeze of the fan, the betas jostle near an open window. Get out of here. This arrangement is a little disconcerting. If they fell out, that would be a stupid way to lose them. Dave, turn off fan. The crisis is easily averted. You can't imagine it'll ever resurface later in any way, shape, or form. That beta is as good as yours. Forever. You should probably go pester Egbert again. You wonder if you found the beta yet. You might also chat in your respective Silidices in fetch mode eye. If the topic, however, happens to come up, you wonder if he is anywhere near as smooth as his Silodex as you are. Probably not. It's probably not even humanly possible. Suddenly, a rambunctious crow flies in the open window and snatches the beta, possibly to make a nest with, or maybe just for the sake of being a brainless, feathery asshole. You killed the bird. Stop! You accidentally launch your ninja sword. Everything goes flying out the window, dead bird and all. No one can ever know about this. Dave, look out window. Yep, you can kiss all that stuff goodbye. You feel sorry for the bird, but at least you've never planned on using the beta ever. Anyway, now that bit of ugliness is behind you. You guess you can look forward to several more hours messing around your room. Whoa, wait, what? You prepare to descend the stairs to your living room. You are standing eye to eye with a familiar foe, a 20-foot-tall granite statue of the mighty wizard, Zasperpan the Learned. Your mother had him installed through a hole in the roof with a heavy-duty crane. Just look at that mystical gaze to peer into those aloof, glassy eyes, as to arrest the curiosity of any mortal, to behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of that venerable face is to know the ceaseless joys of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch Askins merry a twinkle as the twitch of whiskers shall surely have all his dreams fulfilled. Let's see what page Act 2 ends on. Hold on. I don't actually care that much, never mind. You find this grisly abomination utterly detestable. Rose, psychoanalyze mother's love of wizards. There's nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no real affinity for these damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds them more repellent than you do. She's just a committed woman. Rose. Go downstairs to the kitchen back door. You descend the living room area of your home's expansive open layout. There's the sound of rushing water beneath the floor. It tends to strike guests as a strange presence in a living space, but it becomes hardly audible to you through familiarity. There's the front door, but hopefully there's no need to make a long trek out the house in the rain. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen and out the back unnoticed. Rose, view mother's solid copper vacuum statue. Okay, but it's bronze, not copper. But it wasn't always. A while ago, you gave us an ironic gift to your mom for Mother's Day. You even customized it with a drink holder to support one of her ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much, she had it bronzed and put on this pedestal. She even left it plugged in so it could be turned on now and then, but never to do any cleaning. It never leaves this display. Sometimes at night, in your room, you can hear it wailing from downstairs. She must know you can hear. She's completely deranged. Rose, grab the Eldritch Princess. It's too big to capture log. Not that you ever want to move it anyway. The pretty princess doll has been sitting there for months, ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday. It's a totally passive-aggressive gesture. You decided to make it much less abominable by knitting Her Majesty a new head and new arms. Now it brings a mischievous smile to your face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't moved the doll yet, and probably never will. She will never be the one to blink first. Rose, acquire umbrella protection elements. You're going to have a hell of that time accessing it. You're gonna have a hell of a time accessing that card when you need it. You guess you will just cross that bridge later. Rose, peek inside kitchen. Liquor bottles are out full force. I'm sure Nerly is nearby. Rose, investigate a richly colored object in the middle of the screen. That would be your refrigerator, whose surfaces have customarily served as the battlefield for a chilly siege of passive-aggressive one-upmanship. This was a drawing you did of your cat Jasper's when you were younger, along with a poem about him. Your mother bought this ostentatious $15,000 frame for it and had it welded to the door using the colorful magnet letters. You recently left us. What are these words? What are these words? Message, which may or may not have been directed towards anyone in particular, but you couldn't find the letter W. So you just stuck two V's together. Mother purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them in there for convenience. As appreciative of the thoughtful gesture, you left her a sincere thank you note, which has been legally notarized and then marked with a drop of your blood. But part of it was touching the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document from a velvet pillow. Rose touched W to face a fake mustache. This is incredibly silly. You're not sure how it fits in your campaign against your mother or getting a computer back online to escape your room. But it's hard to resist. It's getting a little silly sometimes, especially when you are absolutely positive no one's watching. Rose, capture like W. Where that unsightly void in the W's package won't do, nor over the gash in the plastic. Deposit 12 cents in its place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. You also make a vow to return later and neatly sew the plastic shut. Rose, think of ways to one-up Mother. You wonder how to address the pillow situation. It seems this woman has you at a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a fresh doily under the pillow will do the trick, or maybe spilling a bit of Worcestershire sauce on it and then having a dry cleaning return, and along with I say laboratory? With a laboriously and ingratiating apology note. No, there's no time for anything like that. Or maybe, just saying out here, you could use the entire pack of W's as M's. Yes, that would burn. But you've already done something with that W pack, and there's no need to go back and gild all that lily. This is delicate business, and that pillow is screaming for rebuttal. Rose, capture log velvet pillow. You decide to take the velvet pillow and lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on it. Hopefully, you can pull this off before she notices it's gone. Hold on. Okay. Alright. I'm back. My dad came back with McDonald's, so he called me down to grab it. And now I have 2 drinks, so that's pretty sick nasty. But because your tree is pretty badly imbalanced, it will surely auto-balance itself in a moment. And just like that, the umbrella becomes accessible on the root card. That's one of the things you love about the tree modus. Happy surprises. Rose, head out back door. Okay, enough's enough. Time Time to get go. Ah! You don't know how she does that. You're never safe in this house. And of all things to be doing during a power outage, she's up to her ironic housewife routine again. That mop bucket doesn't even have any water in it. What an absolute madwoman. Rose, hop over counter, and landing a roll. This bird's gotta fly. Youth roll! Love youth roll. Let's go! Lousy goddamn stupid wizards. Meanwhile, in the past again. You're almost done patching the hole in your window with the gaffer tape. It's sort of hard to get any work done when people keep pestering you all day. Guess you better get that. Dave, answer chum. Hi, Dave. Hey, sup? Not much. Sup to you, bro. Good one. Sorry, I've been chill. I guess you know how it goes. Great. Feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy? Oh man, you know it. So cool. You know shit is ice cold up in here. Shit is wicked bananas, I'm telling you. So, have you talked to John today? Yeah, we were just talking a while ago about how he sucks at his Silodex. Can you believe he uses stack? That kid's ridiculous. Lol. Well, that doesn't sound much. Well, that doesn't sound like much fun. What was it again? What was it used again? Wait, never mind. I forgot whenever we talk about your goofy modus, I get a migraine. What do you want with John? I was gonna tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package. Oh yeah, I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail because I was wondering if mine came in yet. I think it did. Yeah. And I think mine came too. So, I guess you wanna know if he likes it or something? No, he will not open it. No, he will not open it. He will lose it. Oh, wow, sorry to hear that, I guess. No, it's good actually, because when he finds it later, because he will find it later again later when he really needs it. Which, of course, is why I send it in the first place. See, like, I never get how you know these things. I don't know. I just know that I know. Alright. Anyway, I have to go. I have to feed Beck, which is always a bit of an undertaking. Man, if I were you, I would just take that fucking devil beast out behind the woodshed and blow its head off. I don't think I could if I tried. Yeah. Say hi to your granddad for me, okay? Yes, I guess an encounter with him would be almost certain. It is usually intense. Well, yeah, isn't it always with family? He sounds like a total badass. Yeah, he totally is. Anyways, gotta go. See ya. Dave, get phone. It'll come in handy to have your phone on standby so you won't have to go back to your computer whenever someone pesters you. So you can text message people no matter where you are or what outrageously cool thing you're up to. So cool. John, pursue adversary into that room. And even meaner while in the present, sort of. Once again, the slippery antagonist eludes you. You find only more of these unpleasant, oily smears. Someone is pestering you. Both your PDA and your computer register the message. This chum will know what to do. Alright. I'm out of my limb looking for my bro's game. Oh, good. Yeah, there's no sign of Rose yet. I hope she's okay. Well, if she comes back, I'll be ready. You better know what you're talking about, because this could get ugly. I brought my phone, and I can also took my awesome katana, so in case things get too hard to handle, and they always do. You mean that cheap piece of shit you have on your wall? Fuck you. It's sharp and it's awesome. It's a sword. End of story. Okay, I don't really care. I'm in my room again, and I think there's something else in this house. Like, monsters or something. Howie? I wish. Dude, monsters unreal. That stupid kid stuff for stupid babies. Maybe. Yeah, you're right. What are you, an idiot? Of course there's monsters in your house. So you're in some weird evil monster dimension. Come on. Skepticism is the crutch of cinematic troglodytes. Like, hey mom, dad, there's a dinosaur or ghost, whatever, in my room. Yeah, right, Junior, go back to bed. Fuck you, mom. Dad, how many times are you going to watch this trope unfold? It wasn't goddamn funny the first time I saw it. Just once I like to see Dad crap his pants when a kid says the vampire in his closet. Oh shit, everyone in the minivan. Be fucking Dad of the Year right there. Okay, stop. What do I do? What do you have, a hammer? Man, so lame. Okay, whatever. You should look into weaponizing your Silodex. My bro's always getting on my case about it, but it's not easy as it sounds. But if you're fighting monsters left and right, you don't have much of a choice. Okay, I guess I can read up on data structures some more. How's it going there? I'm out in the living room. He's usually here, but I don't see him. He might be playing one of his mind games. He's always pulling this ninja shit. All I see is little Cal over there, so I guess he can't be far. Oh god, so lame. What? See, I just don't know why you think it's cool. His ventriloquist rapping thing. Oh, little Cal? No, man. Little Cal's the shit. That's fine, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying, like, being a white guy who's a rapper with a ventriloquist doll is not cool by any stretch of the imagination or by any definition of the word cool. Ironic or otherwise, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, bullshit. Cal's dope. Puppets are awesome. John Egbert blows. The end. Yeah, I'm more of like the opposite of all those things. That is true. I'm going to read. Good luck with your bro. Read your book. Stay wary of these foes. Monsters. Only retarded babies who put with diapers believe in that stuff. S. Rose. Youth roll right out the front door. Aggrieve. Did I say blotto parry? Aggress. Passive. Empty suicide threat. Abjure. Guardian rubric. I didn't read that. A beautiful pony. Abstain. Ignorant negligence. Auto parrier. It looks like your mom has satisfied her S-Strife quota for the day. She simply returns to her housework. No point in going out the front door anyway. Might as well head to the back like you originally planned. Rose, first be the pony. Second, trample mom. You can't you can't be the stupid pony. And frankly, you can't imagine why anyone would want to. But you give the pony a begrudging pat on the snout anyway. Her name's Maplehoof. John, turn around! Data structures for assholes. Chapter 7. God damn it, why do I even bother? The good news. Finally, your revolting incompetence can be put to use. Instead of accidentally filling a Silodex full of steak knives into a priceless oil painting or your beloved great aunt, you can turn that fumbling fury into one of your foes. Such an ability to grasp have simple concepts as the bad news. The bad news, I'm tired of explaining myself to your gibbering fuckwads. In this chapter, I'll be funding it with a liberal use of diagrams and a shitty clip art. What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna wriggle your own vicious secretions like the worms you are? That's what. Here, learn something for a change. Purse your lips together to form a stiff pucker. Apply them firmly to my rear end. Now I pronounce you man and wife. Now get in the kitchen to make my ass some dinner, bitch. This is dumb. You're trying to read, okay? This book is already unpleasant enough as it is without the weird voices in your head nagging you to do things. Besides, I thought we agreed that there's no such thing as monsters. Fine. You just interrupt your reading and turn around. We don't see what could possibly be so. Oh my god, it's a monster! Don't move or the bunny gets it! Rose. Wait, no, it's not over. Agreed. Put the bunny back in the box. Rose, exit. You leave through the back door. Nearby is the transformer which distributes electricity from an underground generator, powered by the river flowing beneath your house. Like the transformer struck by lightning, though. Well, the transformer struck by lightning, though it no longer works. I wonder if your mother has any plans to have it fixed. Guess she'd rather just play her real mind games at a dark house like a weirdo. You can see the mausoleum and the portable generator across your back lawn. Yard, you're almost there. Rose, use umbrella. Gather your items. Begin the saga check. Mausoleum ward. S. Get up, John! There's no time for slumber! Rose, forget the W. Hasten to make and make haste to the mausoleum. Retrieving the W can it never even crossed your mind. It's just a stupid magnet. No, I don't want to play Genesis Project. S. John, salvage your weapon and fight on! Sweet catch! You said put the bunny back in the box! Now why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? Now exult! Victory spoils are yours! The amazing victory allows you to scale the first two achievement runs in the Echelladder. Is it Echelladder or Echoladder? It's pronounced Echoladder and you can fight the Homestuck. So I'm gonna say that. You are now a plucky tot with a new feather in your cap to show for it. The Eccholadder rewards your below descent with 125 boon dollars. You still have time to storing them in your ceramic pork hollow. Additionally, climbing the runs has boosted your gel viscosity and catch limit. Let me get my fries out. they're bad. They have no salt on them. And they're lukewarm. By expanding your catch limit, you've made room for all that nice grist you've collected. Now 32 fragments of build grist and 10 fragments of shale. What about that card? It seems the shale imp has allocated the bunny to its strife specialist. Some sort of stupid thing to use for a weapon, but you might as well grab him. Sick. With the bunny in your strife deck. Stick the bunny in your strife deck while you're at it. You know what? At the very least, be safer there. Okay. Group your two strife specified in your strife before you. The self-respecting strife would be caught dead without one. Gather the scattered bits for your large hammer. Oddly enough, it seems breaking the sledgehammer altered the abstratus from hammer kind to handle kind. Even going further, the spell on the head of your smaller hammer for your deck to force compliance. You didn't even notice it in the heat of battle. You grab the sledgehammer handle, expelling the useless Harlequin figurine. Now repair the hammer. I'm getting bored. You merge the sledgehammer head with its handle and return to your strife deck, and preparing the hammer kind abstratus in the process. The smaller handle kind is ejected from the deck, since of course handleless of any sort no longer belongs there, obviously. Probably done for right now. Because I'm really bored. And I want to eat. I'm hungry. So, goodbye, I suppose. I pressed it.